Welcome back. Welcome to Transitioning to Angular 2.0. We today are going to continue working on our component-based directives so that we're ready for Angular 2.0 when it comes out. So last time what we did is we went ahead and we created a container directive component. Okay, so this component-based directive here now has the people object or the people directive directly inside of it. So it's a great idea, except for the problem is that it's not reusable. I'm not able to use the same component-based directive with hot towel for its container. So what we want to do is look at how we can make this reusable. All right, so the first step with this is we're going to have to refactor a couple of things. And it's actually a lot easier than you might think. So here is our container directive, and the one thing that we're missing here to make this work is a transclude. Transclude allows us to have directives contain other directives, and this is very powerful, as you'll see here in just a minute. So the other thing I need to change is our container HTML. Alright, so as you can see right here, I have the people directive hard-coded into our container HTML. This is bad. This is a really bad practice. Although it may work initially for us, long-term as we want to make this reusable, this really binds us for and prevents us from being able to do so. However, ng transclude comes to the rescue. With this allows us to have directives inside of directives, and it knows now where to render that at. So we can only have one ng transclude per directive. However, you could have these nested multiple layers deep. And let's see here. The next step to this is, let's see if it actually works. Let's go over to our dashboard. And now when we run it, let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we have our container, however, we no longer have people inside of it. Well, why is that? Well, because we don't have people inside of it. So all we really need to do here is just come over here and type this and add our people directive. And so now it's contained inside of the container, and now when we come over here, we can see there is our people directive rendered inside of our reusable container. So I guess really the next step here is how reusable is our container? Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab this here, and we're going to paste it here. And let's clean this up just a little bit. All right, we'll save it, and now we'll look, and well, it's kind of what we wanted. So did this so we can demonstrate that we still have our news directive, and it still has its container HTML with it, and we've lost our coloring, and so we're going to fix a couple of things. Let's first start out with green, and before it was just called hot towel for the title. However, I want to call it news. That's really what it is. So okay, great. Now we're starting to see news, and now the hot towels inside of that one. Okay, cool. So we're starting to make some progress. Now we want to come over to the news HTML, and we want to remove everything that is part of the container. So there's the top part, and there's the bottom part. So really the only thing that makes up news is the one small tag, HTML tag, with this description inside of it. Oh, okay, great. So now go ahead and save that, and we've now refactored that out successfully. So now what we see is we have a reusable component that we can use on multiple pages. Well, what about the admin page? Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. This will be a slightly different approach. However, I believe we can go over to the admin HTML, and you can see here is our header, all the same stuff. All right, great. So really, this here, I'm going to come back over to the dashboard HTML because I want to grab this right here. No, it's really just this line, and we're going to see if we can make this work. So inside of the row, we're going to add our container. Our title is being passed by VM title, so let's just pass it as VM title. And then our color, we want to have it be violet. All right, great. Now we're going to remove all of this, and we're going to remove all of this, and we just need to wrap it up with a dot container, clean up the formatting a little bit, and then let's see what happens here. Uh-oh. Well, for the most part it worked. We didn't get our title actually handed over. So I believe all we need to do is go ahead and change this to this, add the curly braces around it, and ta-da. So in 3 different places now we are using our new container component directive, and now we have a great reusable component that we can easily change stuff out, and ta-da, great. So this concludes this step on the video, and next what we're going to do is we're going to look at resolving our data in our routes. And so we're going to simplify how we're loading our data and have those resolve and be passed into the controllers and then onto the directives. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.